Hey there, Crazy Crafters! Welcome to Technique of the Week with Krazy Kreations.
I know, I'm so excited. We get to do some crafting today. It's a wonderful technique, and I'm so, like I said, excited.
And we're still celebrating Christmas in July, so of course it's going to be a Christmas-themed technique.
It is. That is our theme, and it's very, very fun. So we're more than halfway through the month, and a lot of you have really stepped up your coloring challenge for Christmas in July. I guess that's what it's called. And we're going to continue that little trend. So my name is Kara.
And I'm Jackie.
And we are a mother-daughter team here at Krazy Kreations where we specialize in
outline stickers, card making kits, handmade glitter paper, online crafting classes, and a lot more.
And a lot more is right. And today is kind of a special technique because there's something really popular going on and trending out there. Right, Jackie?
This is a trend. I've actually seen it a couple times in our Crafting Groupies group. But that was just kind of a teaser. So we said, hey, let's jump on board and let's try this out.
Yeah, so there's this new fun fold card. And so now you have a hint. It's a fun fold card, and it's called the Tower Pinwheel. And of course, we have to go along and do that and show it to you the Krazy Kreation way.
Okay, so without further ado, let's look at this beautiful Tower Pinwheel card.
Okay.
Let us know if you're excited about this.
Woohoo!
Okay, here it is.
All right, so this is the Tower, Pinwheel card. And as you can see, it has this little kind of tower right in the middle. But the fun part is when you lay it flat, because it does go flat, it's the size of a normal A2 card. So it is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2.
So that means it fits in a regular card envelope.
An A2 card envelope, correct. But what's really fun about it to me is that it's like a card that never ends because each flap keeps going on and then on. And I think that is so fun, don't you?
So there's 4 spots you can decorate, and each one is like its own little card front.
I know, and I love it. And then you can, of course, the recipient can just put it up, and you can't really see it here, but when it's standing up, how fun is that, right, to have as a little decoration?
I know, it is. It's really cute.
And so it's really, really fun. Again, I'm going to kind of explain to you the formula, but you can actually make these in any size card. So you could do a 5 by 7, you could do a slimline card, you could even do it portrait style if you want, but I'm not so sure that would be as fun. I like it this way to put all of our fun little elements.
This is a really nice little size.
Okay, so do you want to know how to do this, Jackie?
I do, because even I don't know this.
You don't. All right. Well, there's a couple things that I've learned when I was doing it. So the first thing is you're definitely going to want your little scoreboard. So this is called the Score Buddy, right?
Yes, so this is a scoring tool. Scoring helps you create those creases that will help you create nice, clean folds.
Yes, and what's on top of that?
This tool comes with the Score Buddy. It's a little bone folder.
And then this?
Oh, this is the, I forget what it's called. Scoring mat?
Yes, it's the mat. So it's a self-healing mat, which you don't need when you're going to score. You want these little lines, right?
Right, and it is a separate piece, so it didn't come with it.
But I do love this because if you're using your craft knife or something like that, this is perfect to have in there. Or if you're taping, you get it on this self-healing mat. I really find so many uses, and I love that it fits right in there. It's so perfect. So we also have this available on our website as a separate purchase, okay? All right, but we don't need that today. How fun is that? All right, so there's 2 key things that you need. You need a piece of paper to make that tower. Now, what I'm going to tell you for one of my tips here is that you want a piece of paper that isn't really, heavy like a cardstock, if possible. So this is a decorative paper we had from K & Company a long time ago. And I like it because it's, heavier than typing paper, but it's not as heavy as cardstock. And the reason that you want that is because when you have this inside here, this little tower, you want to be able to fold it flat.
Let's see if you can see that paper on the inside. It also adds decoration, so you can see it right in there.
Yes, so you do, if you have the cardstock, what you may find is that it's a little bulky, and the heavier it is, you may get zapped by the post office, right? So you don't want that. So the first thing you need is a decorative paper. Now, because we are doing an A2 card, we're going to want to cut this so that it is 4 1/4, and I'm doing it by 4 1/2. So I'm not sure I have, this is the 4 1/2 right there. So as you can see, it's 4 1/4. This says 4 1/4. So that's the same height as a regular card, right?
Right.
And 4 1/2. Now the reason that I do 4 1/2 is I'm adding an extra 1/2 inch for when we adhere it.
1/4 inch.
4 1/2. Yes, it's going to be scored 1 inch increments.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Missy, trying to think you know it all, huh? Okay. So the key is the tower has 4 sides, so we need to score at 1, 2, 3, and 4, which leaves how much?
1/2 inch.
1/2 inch. So do you want to do the scoring for me?
Okay, at 1, 2, 3, and 4?
Yes, and the thing with decorative paper, you want to score it, but you don't want to be too harsh with it.
Got it. So there's 1. Then you just line up your little bone folder in the notch where the 2 is.
Right.
And you go down the line. 3.
Now you could use the score tool, or if you have a scoring blade on your paper trimmer, you could use that, right? Or if you have nothing, you're going to have to mark it with a pencil and then go from there and hope that you fold right, correct?
Yeah, so this makes it a lot easier.
Okay, so what I also like about the Score Buddy is it has a bone folder. Now you could use this, or I often tell people that the end of our tweezers makes a really good bone folder as well. But now that Jackie has scored those lines, it's kind of hard to see, but we are going to want to fold it, all right? So what I like to do is just kind of fold. Boy, you made this hard for me, did you?
I didn't go very hard. You told me not to.
Okay. So one of the things that you want to make sure is when you're folding, make sure that all of this is even as you fold, as you do your little bone folder, because you want your tower to be even on the sides. Do you see that? Mm-hmm. So if it's not, you're going to have a wobbly tower. So
Or a crooked tower.
A crooked tower, that's right. So it's also important, I suppose, then to make sure that you cut correctly, right?
Of course. I always struggle with cutting a straight line. Does anybody else struggle with that?
Me, I do. All right, so we got that, and then we have this one right here. That's where we're going to put our adhesive. So, I've only made this twice, so I'm kind of doing it memory. Now, if we go along and we try to do our tower this way, what's wrong with that picture? Look in there. What are you going to see?
Oh, you're going to see white.
Yes, so we don't want that. So we actually want it to go the other way. So I like to do mine both ways. Gives a really good fold that way.
And for reference, we're trying to see the beautiful striped paper on the inside in here.
How many of you have made this, or have you tried it? Because let me tell you, I'm just falling in love with this. I know Sigrid did it, right?
Yes.
Now this 1/2 inch here is where we're going to go ahead and put our adhesive. So we're going to put it on the side that we want to look at, on the 1/2 inch. And I am just going to use my Tombow because I found that that worked just fine. You can hear it go, woo-hoo. And then all you have to do is put this into the square, and you're going to line this up right at the crease. Now, you could do it like this, which is fine, but knowing me, I would make a mistake. How about you, Jackie? So I find if it's flat, I do a better job.
Oh yeah, it's a lot easier to fold paper when it's flat.
And now look at that. Isn't that perfect?
Very nice.
So make it flat. Don't try to just hold it up there because believe me, you might have troubles. And that is the middle of our card.
Okay.
Is that not easy?
Very easy. So we kind of have the little middle part done, the tower part.
Okay, so now the next thing that we need is the part that's going to create those flaps that is going to go on to the tower. So believe it or not, that part is half of an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So this is 4 1/4 here, and then we're going to cut each panel, 4 of them, 2 3/4. Because Jackie, what is 2 3/4 and 2 3/4? 5 1/2, right?
Oh, okay.
So that is the size right here. I don't know what happened to our Krazy Kreation ruler, but if we measured from here to here, this is 5 1/2, okay? And then if we measure from here to here, 5 1/2, etc., etc., 5 1/2, okay? So that's why each of these panels is 2 3/4. So let's go ahead and get our paper trimmer and trim away. Now I got to tell you, got to pay attention here. You want your cards even, right?
Of course, straight lines.
So how many times are we doing this?
Well, we need
4. Jackie, do you need coffee?
2 3/4 times 4 pieces.
She just cracks me up. Okay. And if we did it right, it should be even because the last piece should be 2 3/4, right?
Okay, so they all should be the same size.
Because if you cut that in half, it would have been 5 1/2. Yes,
true.
so they are
Okay.
all the same size. How do you like that? Came out like magic.
I like it.
Now, having said that, because 2 of these, just so that you really get it, equals 5 1/2, right?
Right.
So that's the size of a card. 4 1/4, 5 1/2. That's how it works. But let's say you wanted this to be a 5 by 7 card. Then you would have 5 inches, and each of these would be 3 1/2, because 3 1/2 and 3 1/2 would equal 7. So that's how you kind of figure it out, is how tall is the card, how wide is the card, and then the width divided by half.
Wow, there's a lot of math involved in card making.
A lot of math, that's right. People always used to say, what do I need math for? Well, now we know, right?
It's for crafting.
Yes. Okay, so we have these 4 pieces that have to go on our tower now. So again, I find it very easy, or easier, if you kind of squash this. And then what's going to happen is these are going to go right up to that fold, okay? So we're going to need our Tombow.
Combo mono adhesive roller.
Yes, and I find this holds really well, so I didn't have a problem. But if you are somebody who is not sure, then you will definitely want to use maybe score tape or something like that. Okay, so I want to make sure that I'm lining each of these parts up. Now, you could try to go to this one, but that's kind of awkward. Do you see that? So skip one, and we're going to go to here. I'm giving you tip number 2, the easier way to put this together. Do you like all these tips?
Lots of tips. That's what Technique of the Week is all about, is trying a new technique and learning new tips.
Yes. Okay, so there's that. Now, to do this other one, what we're going to do is we're going to keep it like that, and we're going to put it, where are we going to put it, Jackie? Right there, okay? But do you see how it's flat, so it just makes it so much easier putting together?
Yeah, I do. I honestly thought this was a lot more involved when I looked at it. This is pretty easy.
Yes, not so bad. And then we're going to flip this over, and we have one more right here. And that's the basis of the card. Not so bad, right?
Not too bad. This is kind of the base, the guts, and then you decorate it.
Okay, so this is our 5 1/2, and then this is our 5 1/2. This is our 5 1/2, and where's that last one? Right there. So you may want to just kind of use a little bone folder, but because we have that nice little easy peasy kind of decorative paper in there that doesn't weigh a lot. It really folds nice and flat. Isn't that wonderful?
It is. So this is really simple. This is the base. So now what's left is adding the papers on each panel, adding glitter paper and sticker elements, border stickers, and let's see what else we have in here. Sentiment. We created a little space to write a message.
Yes, because I think writing a message, you need to make that space because you're not opening a card.
Right. And then we even have a spot for a little gift card.
Yes. So if you go back one more slot, to me it's like, no, back here.
That's forward.
Forward, sorry. This is like how they would open the card, and then it tells a story like, ooh, a tree, a Christmas tree. And then the next one is Happy Christmas. And then the next one, you feel like you're still out with a little note out in the forest. And then the last one is your present.
Okay.
Isn't that kind of cool?
I love it.
Me too. So I wanted to point out this right here. Isn't that kind of cool?
So these are kind of a lace border sticker, and they're in the holographic red. Now, if you're wondering, hey, I haven't seen those before, you're right. These are brand new.
These are brand new, and I wanted to peel one because I just think they are so beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
I love it. So it's like a scalloped lace. It's very delicate, and it just adds a lot of bling and a pop of color to your cards.
Yes, I love that we get new borders in from time to time, and this one is really, really pretty. And I'd like to point out it has like a stitched look.
It does.
What I also like about this border are the pieces that are left behind, because if you have a transfer paper, you could actually take these and make a decoration too. I just love that.
There's also a little diamond piece right here that we used on the red paper. So this piece is one strip and it looks like diamonds. So you get multiple designs in there.
Yes, and then look how skinny the straight line is. Can we go in here? Look how skinny that is. But if you look at the note part, I put that around the note in our card, and it really kind of just made a nice little edge. See, right on there. You could barely see it. It almost looks like you distressed the paper.
I thought you did with a marker.
Nope. That's the border. Isn't that cool?
Let's see how close I can get. So she put it right on these vertical edges of the white paper. Very dainty.
Okay, so if you haven't tried this Tower Pinwheel card, we do have a kit, and you're going to get a lot of stuff because there's a lot of decorating to it, wouldn't you say?
There is. So this is a very this is a design that you're going to want to spend your time on, because in order to make it look really nice and full, you want to add lots of elements to it.
Yes, and we're going to give you a picture of each flap so you can follow us in the instructions of the kit. So, just to tell you, look at what's in here. Of course, we're going to give you our gold diamond dots so that you could decorate the trees or make little accents. And then we're going to give you the fir trees, which are one of my most favorite new things that I've been using a lot. I just love those. And you could even put little dots on them if you want, right?
You can.
And then we have the Christmas. Which one is this
Merry
called?
Trees.
Merry Trees.
That's this one.
And that's the main one with the presents. And, ooh, I forgot the sentiment. Darn it. We have a sentiment. And on the sentiment, you have 3 different images. There's a candy cane, a present, and
bells.
Bells. So this can, you know, kind of be different.
Plus, you get a lot of different Christmas sentiments.
But they do all say Happy Christmas, just so you know. But really, really nice. So that is also in here. And then the brand new red border.
Yes, those are gorgeous. And they're not available for individual sale yet. So the only way you can get them is in this kit.
Yes. Then we're going to give you not 1, but 2 pieces of 6x6 glitter paper, because this kit makes 3, but you have a lot of decorating. So we want to make sure you have a lot of glitter paper. And then, of course, the envelopes that this is going to fit in. Okay. And then all the papers. So you're going to get 2 of these kaleidoscope, which, by the way, have little distressed dots on it, right?
It's like a recycled look.
Yes, I like that a lot. And then you're going to get some red. You're going to get that decorated, decorative paper that's nice and thin to make your tower. And then you're going to get these fun papers, and they are double-sided, so you're going to get 4 of each. So you could do 2 and 2.
I believe these are authentic papers.
They are, yes.
They're really beautiful.
They are beautiful. So you're going to get all of this in this kit, but most of all, you're going to get the instructions how to make that tower pinwheel.
And just once again, this kit will make 3 cards that are A2 size, so they fit in those A2 envelopes. And it's on our website, krazycreations.us, under Technique of the Week. It's $19.99, and you're getting a lot of supplies for $19.99.
You really are, and I think more than that, you're getting a fun technique.
I know, so let us know if you love this card and if you're excited to make it, because I think it came out really cute.
Really, really cute. So shall we take one more roll through there,
okay,
just so we could see it?
It's just kind of fun to keep flipping the pages.
Yes,
it's
I
addicting.
agree.
So here's page number 1, page number 2 with the sentiment, number 3 with where you can write a message, and number 4 has the gift card. Oh, and also take note that we used half of a fir tree to embellish the side of that little flap.
Yes, so you can always cut some of your images to kind of just give that look, but I like that you see a tree kind of over here and you see one there. I think that's cool.
Yeah, so this tree is actually from flap number 1.
And no, you don't get the Starbucks gift card. Just in case you're wondering, that is actually mine.
Okay, noted. All right, so I just think that was such a great technique of the week. I hope it puts you in the spirit for Christmas in July. And again, $19.99 on krazycreations.us. Do we have limited supplies on this kit?
Limited supply. Always limited supply. That's how it is. But, you know, it's all about the paper. And so when we run out of the paper, we run out of the kit. And it will not be back. But I guess once you learn it, the best part is you can use all your paper.
And so then you get to keep those instructions, and maybe you have a Krazy Kreations binder with all of the idea sheets and instructions, and you can go back and remake it.
I agree. And then you can buy all the Christmas stickers and just keep going. I mean, I think it's totally cute.
It is cute. And I also wanted to compliment everyone on their coloring in our crafting groupies. And what else?
I think that's it for today. To me, that was a bomb of a technique. It was so great. I mean, the bomb meaning really good, not the bomb, it stunk.
Thebomb.com.
Thebomb.com. That's right.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give us a big thumbs up. And we will be here on Friday for Live Friday with Krazy Kreations, where we show you deals and reveals.
Absolutely. I can hardly wait. So see you then. My name is Kara.
I'm Jackie. And we'll see you soon.